Welcome back, humans! I'm back with a middle of the week vent session, and before we get started, I'd appreciate it if y'all could smash the like button, hit that subscription, and turn on those notifications, because I'm here twice a week, humans. And anyways, you know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. How about that fight Saturday, right? The big fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do a little fight recap today. And then I got some really strange headlines, man. Some great ones, man. I found some crazy-ass people in the news, of course. Like I said, people's messing up every day, so it's like real easy. It's just real easy to find them. So they make it, you know what I'm saying? Then I got to put, I got to get them all together. But like I said, I found some crazy headlines, of course. And I feel bad, man. I'm sorry ahead of time, Florida. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, I got a little fight recap. I hope everybody saw the big fight last week, and or last week. It was like Sunday. It wasn't even, I'm about to say Saturday again. But anyways, it was last week, and or earlier in the week. And it was kind of not that like eventful. It was for some it was, and for some it wasn't. You know what I mean? For his fans, and for everybody out there, and all his followers and stuff like that, they thought, it was a great, great experience, and my man survived with Floyd, and I knew as soon as it was over, because it wasn't the way everybody thought it was going to be. Like, he didn't get knocked out, or he didn't get knocked out, or somebody didn't hurt somebody. I think, like as soon as the fight was over, like, all the conspiracy people just gathered up and was like, all right, you ready? Break! You know what I'm saying? We're going to go do this. You know what I'm saying? They all got their videos together and started saying the fight was rigged. And there was, like, this video clip where they said, he knocked him out and carried him. And when you watch the video, it was a good-ass shot. But he was, like, leaning on him and falling on him the whole fight. Like, if you watch the fight, he was utilizing his size, trying to, like, wear Floyd out. But I felt like his stamina wasn't there, and he wore out real quick. Like, when he did that funny flurry at the end, I think if he had good stamina and could, like, do more of those during the fight, it would have been way more entertaining, and it would have, it wouldn't have been as comical, because it was kind of funny the way he did it. It was just like, it was just really wild, and it wasn't like controlled. When you see your training, he was hitting him more better than that, the bag. But when he went at Floyd, it was just really wild a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of funny. They showed people out in the crowd too laughing about that part. But other than that, man, it wasn't that good. Like I said, I don't believe he got knocked out. I mean, the video looks good, but man, they make a lot of that stuff look good. I think he wanted to knock him out, but it just wasn't going to happen. He's a big guy, man. And not only that, man, he was like I said, he's just a big guy, and it was awkward. And he was moving around too, and trying to use it. But I said, like, I think his stamina, I felt like he was like super out of energy. And I mean, if it was like a full, like, maybe 10-round even fight, or maybe like 12-round fight, I probably would concede Logan falling from all the, maybe missing one of those, like, out of breath, I'm going to lean on Floyd with all my weight. You know what I'm saying? Missing one of those and falling. I could have seen that if the fight was longer, because it looked like he was getting, like, way more tired as it went. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, like, I don't know what you guys thought. My favorite fight was the Ocho Cinco fight when he was boxing, dude. That was an awesome fight to me. And, man, those guys were fighting and scrapping each other. And the guys, said Ocho was his idol and shit. And they were beating each other's ass. And Ocho was getting off on the guy, like, the whole fight. I think it was like 4 rounds or something like that. I think it was like 4-round fight. So Ocho Cinco was looking good, running around, throwing the jab, hitting my man with some decent shots. And they would, bump around and collide into some good combination, exchange punches, back and forth. And then, the 4th round comes, and it's coming to a close. The fight's almost over. And this guy, all of a sudden, the guy that was getting beat up the whole fight just, like, makes this move. Like, he just, like, all of a sudden instinct kicked in. He just, like, made this move and dodged one of his punches, kind of rode the punch so there was, like, no power on it, and followed through with a right hand counter and smacks Ocho Cinco and dazed him out. He fucking fell to the ground and almost got counted out, man. He was out. Tried to get up as fast as he could to cooperate or congratulate my man. They were being good sports towards the end. And, man, he almost got fucking night-nighted, like I said when on my fight, pre-game on the last episode when I was talking about it, I felt like It looks like he can throw some punches, but I didn't know what his jaw would be like. You know what I'm saying? Shit looks like really fine lined. You know what I'm saying? So my man zinged him one though. He caught him with this good right hand counter and put Chocho Cinco down right at the last round. He survived the bell, and then I think the other guy the other guy lost. Still, I don't know. I don't even know if they had a winners or losers. I don't know how that went. Cause I was just like having fun and making all kinds of ruckus during all the fights. Then you got Badu Jack. I don't know if you know if he's still with Floyd's team, but I remember Floyd signed him back in the day, and he was praising him for a while. But then he had a couple really bad outings, and so then I don't even know if he's still with Floyd's team because I'm not for sure. He might have been, but I didn't see him wearing any kind of like, TMT stuff. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, he won his fight, but it was like a weird fight. It was like I don't know. It was like a knockout and stuff like that, but it was just like not an entertaining fight for some reason because like so many people probably didn't know who Badu Jack was. You know what I mean? For a minute there you did because like I said, Floyd was pushing him back in the day, but it don't seem like he pushes him as much as his other fighters now. Especially when you got Tank Davis and, other fighters like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying he was like just kind of like, I don't know, that fight didn't see, even though the way it ended, it was like exciting. I just was not entertained by that fight for some reason. Looked like the other guy didn't want no part of the fight or something. It was weird. And then you got the main event, which was the main event. It was weird. Like I said, my man was just like hugging. They were trying to punch each other. That weird flurry in the beginning. And it was just really funny. I don't know. I thought it was funny. So I was curious about something. And I don't know if people are going to get upset about this, but oh well. Like I said, this is the safe zone. Because you vent here. This is what we do. But I was just curious about something, No offense. Like I said, it's however you prefer your food and all that kind of thing. But I was curious about vegetarian barbecues. Like, who goes to those? Do people go to vegetarian barbecues? Do vegetarians have barbecues? And do you invite people? Do you only invite vegetarians? Because like you'd probably have to use separate grills, right? You can't touch the same foods and shit. Or do we got to succumb to being vegetarians because you invited us to your outing and you're hosting, so we have to eat the stuff that you guys serve? And there's a lot of things that you guys can, I've seen a lot of vegan wings and all those kind of things like that, which are interesting. They're kind of good, kind of things like that. They're good. Some of those dishes. But I was just curious because I never, I was just curious. Like I said, we were talking at work and I was like, man, I wonder how many people actually go to those. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I got invited to a barbecue and they're vegetarian. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what do I bring? You know what I'm saying? I don't bring the chips and salsa. I don't know what to bring. I don't know what else to bring. Would that be a safe thing to bring? Is that vegan safe? Is there some kind of meat in the salsa juice? I don't know. Will my tortillas made, with some kind of animal fragment? I don't know. So I don't know I wouldn't even know what to bring when I was invited. I would have to ask them. You know what I'm saying? Because like, what do I bring? And then I had to look up a bunch of shit. Like I said, I seen those wings and shit. Like I had to look up some fancy shit so I know like I'm going to bring something I know I'm going to eat. So if I don't like what you got over there because it's all like just vegetables, you know what I'm saying? Or vegetable. Now, I know it's not just vegetables, okay? But like your dishes you make, maybe I just don't like them all. I might have to look something up and make something and just bring it like, or bring something that I'm going to eat. There wouldn't even feel like going to a barbecue if I got to bring my own food. I know you got to bring food to a barbecue, but not like just something I'm just going to eat because I'm not a vegetarian. So I want to go, you know what I'm saying, because we're friends, but I don't know what to bring. And should I bring something that like mostly I'm going to eat because, maybe I should even mark it. Like there might be meat in here. You know what I'm saying? There might be something in there that you don't want. Also, what I wondered, like all the vegetarians that aren't the real vegetarians, like y'all get me on my nerves. Like the vegetarians that claim this, but they'll eat, I eat chicken or fish once in a while. That's not a vegetable. That's a living thing. I don't get it when you got like part-time vegetarians. I don't get it. You're only doing it for part-time. You're either going all the way or you ain't going to go. I eat vegetables with my food and things like that, but I don't go full vegan. I don't feel like I can. I don't know if it would be difficult. I think it'd be difficult for me. I'm sure I could do it, but I don't think I'd be happy as I used to be eating like a greasy burger once in a while, or a steak, or the slice of pizza. You know what I mean? Like, when you eat that slice of pizza, like, okay, let's say you were like, had like everybody in your family was like vegetarian, and then like your kids went and stayed at a friend's house, or yeah, like they stayed at a friend's house, right? And the parents knew, like, okay, their children are vegetarian, they can eat these things, and don't give them this, don't give them that. But let's say they went to their house and the grandparents was there. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the mom and dad. So the kids went over there and grandparents was like, pizza time. You know what I'm saying? The kids are like, yay. And then the other kids are like, pizza? You know what I'm saying? Or is it like vegan pizza? Or they're asking for stuff like that. And the grandparents are like, what? You know what I'm saying? No, kid, we're eating fucking pepperonis. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Stuffed crust pizzas. You know what I'm saying? And they bring pizzas and they contaminate your kids when you don't even know, because the parents went out and the grandparents came over and everybody went out. And then y'all was like realizing something, like you guys was out and then ran into the parents where your kids was at. You guys was out on your night with your parents' night and your date night, and you ran into them at date night. Like, oh, that would have been really awkward. Like, well, how's it going? You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh yeah, my parents came by. You know, did you give them a list? Yeah, I did. Don't worry about it. Then you come home and it's time like to, you know, make breakfast the next day or whatever. And then your kids are all looking pissed off because all you gave them was a rice patty or some shit. When a rice pie, or what was the rice cakes? It was like a rice cake, and that's all your kid got in the morning. And he's all mad because the night before he had pizza and all kinds of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? All breadsticks. They didn't even know what was going on. They were all like, their eyes, their pupils was like dilated, like they did drugs and shit. And they was all like having withdrawals at the house in the morning from that crazy extravaganza they just had of food. And their taste buds had like this crazy dance party. All because you guys all went out and wasn't able to pass on the list. But that would be me, man. I don't think I could do it. I think I would have ate the food, man. I couldn't. It's hard to do. I think I could do it, but I would just be unsatisfied because I already know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? That's why if I was like, if the Matrix was real, when I was talking about the simulation, like if the Matrix was real, I'm not sure I want to take that pill. Because if it's like what is it in the movie and all you're eating is mush and shit, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. Same thing like with the aliens thing. Like, yeah, I want to know if they're here. I want to know if they're real, or where. I want, you know, I don't know if I want to see one, but maybe just on TV or like far away in a safe way, you know, or something like that, right? But that's not all I'm saying. It's just bananas, dude. There's no way I'm gonna go. There's no way. I just rather just not do it. And I know I took a strange turn on that, but still. And now I'm going to get on with some strange headlines. So this guy was in a high-speed chase, all right? And they're going, I don't even know, like, they said they were in a high-speed chase for almost an hour, like 40 minutes or something, all right? So then this high-speed chase, and the guy, like, they show a lot of the video. The video had like crappy ass audio. I don't even know if I might be able to pull some pics out, but when they actually like bust the guy, the video's shit because it's like just from a helicopter. So they all look like really little. Excuse me. And anyways, so like I said, the video's out there, but the video's like, you know, I didn't want to share it because it like looks really bad and poor quality. So the guy gets out there, he's in a high speed chase. They're showing the whole video. My man's zipping through all these fucking streets, going fast as hell. And then finally, these cops get ahead of him, and they throw out that tire spike thing, the thing that gives you all the flat tires when you roll over it. And you see him waiting for the cars to go by, and he throws it out in the street, and my man hits it, boosh, and he calls the other cops. He's like, "Yep, we got his tires. Don't stop following, because we got him. You know, his tires are gonna run out." And then they do that one textbook move when you show him get in the cops again, and he spins his car around, and my man still keeps going. And finally, he gets out of the car. He pulls into some like it looks like apartments or something. And then he gets out of the car, and he had a fucking 2-month-old baby, and he fucking takes off running with the baby like a football, you know, trying to be all like Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith style back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And like where he was trying to miss, not like some of these guys trying to run through dudes. You know what I'm saying? They were like, and he throws the baby to the cop, like he uses the baby like as a distraction, but he threw the fucking baby at the cops. He threw his baby, yo. A 2-month-old baby he threw at the police, like, to try to get away. And then when they were getting away, like, usually you hear people telling people, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, what are you doing? Get off the person. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that to him. You're arresting them too rough. You heard the other people telling the people in the crowd, instead of telling the police that shit. You know what I'm saying? They didn't realize what was going on. The cop just had to catch the baby because my man threw it at him like a fucking fastball. And they were all sitting there like telling the guy, stop fighting. Stop fighting. You know what I'm saying? They were yelling, telling the guy, like, Duke, man, you just threw a baby. Not only that, you were driving in a high-speed chase with the baby in the car. Could have been way even crazier if something happened to the baby. And then you fucking throw the baby to try to use the baby as a human shield of some sort. And you just throw it at the fucking cop like that to try to get away. Now, a lot of things are going on, like, with police brutality and all these things like that. And I have a question, like, I'm just saying, hypothetically, like, that guy threw a baby at a police officer in order to escape for himself. Like, he threw a baby. Not only that, he endangered the baby driving through those streets at high speeds. I mean, he kind of deserves an ass whooping. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying beat his ass with clubs or police beating him up. But like a parent's type of ass whooping, you know what I'm saying? Because he threw a baby. Not only that, the baby could have got crushed. They could have gotten a bad car accident. The baby could have died. He could have threw the baby at the police officer and the baby could have died. Like, I'm just saying, like, that was just, like, how should this guy be punished? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he's going to get some prison time, but I just think that's wrong, man. Like, I don't know. I just think it's really wrong, man. I don't know. Man, he just threw the kid like it was his own, like, for his own defense. In my opinion, that's like a human shield. I feel like he's using him as a shield. I don't know about you, but that's just my opinion. I feel like he was trying to use the baby as a shield. But it didn't work because the police has got your ass. And the poor baby, you know what I'm saying, was going through all this trauma. And there's a lot of people, a lot of children out there that go through these crazy traumas that shouldn't have to. And it's bananas. Like I said, I just feel like, man, he should be punished. He threw the fucking baby at the cops. Like I said, a fucking curveball, fastball, knuckleball baby. I feel bad, and I know the baby's okay and everything like that, but that is horrible, and I hope that guy gets in a lot of trouble for that shit, because that's just bananas. And people are getting away with too many things right now, and I feel like now, and they want to defund police, right? They want to defund police, but when somebody does something like this and they're flying through the streets and doing these things like that with a baby in the car, who is going to stop that person from endangering that baby and endangering others while he's committing a crime? Who do we turn to when there's no officer? If there was no officer. Because I would be afraid when I see a car speeding by like that, and I would be afraid and want to get out of the way because I'm no officer or nobody that's trained by no means to make an arrest or do whatever to stop that kind of person. And so I don't know who you would turn to if there's no police. What if that was like your child? The person took your car, say it was a carjacking, and took your car from the gas station or something, just jumped in your ride, and your kid's in the car, 1 month old, 2 month old, whatever month old, 1 year old, whatever age, took your kid in the car, zipping through all the freeways. There's no police. Like, who do you call? Like, what's going to happen? You can call your significant other, but they'll be at their job. Like, okay, what street should I head for? You guys can try to, like, figure it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to microchip your kids or some shit, man. You have to microchip everything because it's going to have to track somebody. Who's to say you're going to get it back? Like, what good is that going to do when you ain't got it? That's what I'm saying, man. That's weird. It's just weird to think about if they really did that and there was nobody to stop crime. Like, who's going to stop crime if there's nobody to be out there and stop crime? Like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Not me. I don't know about you. I mean, I might try to stop crime happening on my own property. But I don't know what I'm gonna do about somebody zipping down that way. Like, what am I supposed to do? I don't have a light to pull you. Like, pull over, and you're gone. That's just crazy to think about. But I hope that dude's in big trouble. That's all I'm saying. Because that's messed up. You don't throw the baby at the police to get away. And if you're laughing, you're wrong. Because, man, you made me laugh thinking that you're laughing because it's wrong to laugh about that. You don't use a baby like that. Regardless of all the possibility of the jokes. But I shall continue. I guess a federal prison in Texas were tricked over by some security breaches. I guess these 4 inmates escaped, and they would escape on a regular basis and use like dummies in their jail cell, or other cellmates would help them out and jump in their beds for during like people head counts and shit. It'd be wild, dude. These guys, I guess they were getting away with it. You know what I'm saying? They would leave the prison and go fucking get like drugs and shit, and they said what they called contraband. So they get all kinds of goodies from the outside world, because I don't know if you ever seen a federal prison. They're not like regular prisons. They're like these like maximum security prisons. They're like the, you know what I'm saying? Like I've seen one, and there's like not really like these kind of, there's not like them electric gates. There's not like barbed wire, or whatever that shit is. They're like low security. They got fucking nice. They're like nice and clean. Fucking got gardens. I don't even know. Some probably got petting zoos. I know they got fucking libraries bigger than probably some schools. And yeah, so these guys could just leave. You know what I'm saying? Like probably very easily in regular clothes. You know what I'm saying? So they was taking off and doing this shit, and finally they got caught. You know, they finally got caught after I don't know how many times. But you know, these guys got, you know, they were out there getting stuff, getting whatever what they said that was contraband. They would say go into specifics, but they were saying it was contraband. When you know that's probably what it was. You know it. Or a fire stick, you know, so you can watch movies and shit. But I don't know, man. I've seen some of them have like small movie theater type rooms in them. Not as an inmate, I'm saying, like visiting people there. You know what I mean? Not that specific one. But that's all I'm saying. And yes, like I said in the beginning, man, sorry, Florida, man. I mean, there's a radio station here that always brings up Florida stuff, and I'm always like, man, are they picking on them? But man, it's like Florida's got like a lot of stuff like this happens over there. And it's, I don't know, man. I guess I got to share it, right? So this guy in Florida is facing charges for the brutal killing of an iguana. Yes, humans, the brutal killing of an iguana. What did the iguana do to you? You know what I'm saying? What's the iguana doing? But being an iguana, doing an iguana thing. Just iguana-ing. You know what I'm saying? All of its iguana-ness. And then you're going to go over there and fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's probably going to whip you with his tail. This is a tail whip. The shit will rip. And it'll grow it back. It's a lizard tail. Don't be a bitch. Just take your whooping and get the fuck on. Leave the iguana alone. Let him do his iguana shit. You know what I'm saying? It's an iguana thing you wouldn't fucking understand. But no, he kills the fucking iguana, takes it personal, fucking goes out there with fucking nose holes barred and kills a fucking innocent iguana. You know what I'm saying? So now he's facing charges for like animal abuse and cruelty and all this other, I don't know, he's getting all this stuff. And he's asking for the judge to release this case and dismiss all the charges because he claims it was self-defense. From an iguana. From the tail whip. Man, come on, man. Of course, it's going to hurt, okay? But are you going to fucking kill the iguana, dude? Like, for real? It's a fucking lizard. You know what I'm saying? Let the fucking lizard be a lizard. And then he wants to charge us out. Like the iguana was going to kill you. You're a grown man. Granted, you were super skinny, and if you turn sideways, you might disappear, but still, you are grown. Bigger than an iguana. What could an iguana kill you? How could an iguana kill you? The tail will break. It couldn't choke you with it because the shit would snap off. That's what lizard tails do. Little bitch. He said it was self-defense. I want to see this iguana that beat your ass if it was self-defense. I want to see the one. Well, I guess I can't because he's dead. That'd be wrong, right? I guess. Are there autopsy photos? Like you used to find those on the internet back in the day? When you used to see the autopsy photos on that one old website and like crazy, dark, like, creepy photos and shit on those websites. When we were younger and the internet was new, those were the thing. But now you can probably find them like it ain't shit. You can probably just search anything. But back in the day, it was all sneaky and new. There were films and movies that were actually banned in the United States when we were younger, like in the 90s. There was some stuff that we couldn't see back then. And believe it or not, you know what I mean? Like there were some movies that just weren't allowed. And sorry about that. But yeah, there was a bunch of movies that were literally banned in the United States. There was cartoons. There was a cartoon called Heavy Metal, which everybody's seeing now. And that thing was literally banned here. You know what I'm saying? There's a movie called No Country for Old Men or something like that. Or not that one, No Country for Old Men. It was Children of Man or Children of Man or Children of Men. Like I heard that was a banned film in some places. And now you can search all these films and search all these things. But when the internet was new, man, like we used to get that shit on a CD. I ain't even going to go there, but shit used to be on a CD. You had to load the internet up. But anyways, let me get on with these crazy headlines. A bodybuilder from Kazakhstan apparently married a sex doll. Yes, humans. He married a sex doll. Not only did he marry the sex doll, like he did a real marriage. He let him do it like legally. Excuse me. So this bodybuilder's from like where Borat's from. You remember the Borat films? Like they say he's from Kazakhstan or whatever. But yeah, they say he's from Kazakhstan, and he married legally this sex doll that he purchased. And then he also just recently decided to go and start dating humans again. And he was like, yeah, so I'm open to date humans now. Like, I know I'm married and stuff, but now I'm open. They must have like an open relationship because now he's ready to date like non-inflatables and non-silicones, whatever the fucking shit they made the body with, the sex doll with. Good luck with that, man. I mean, good luck with that. Or maybe there's some crazy websites where you'll have no problem at all. Because, I mean, there's a lot of fetishes out there. There's a lot of them. And so I'm saying good luck. You never know. I mean, if you go in the regular world, maybe there's people that don't want to date your ass. Even if you're super good looking, because you're married to a fucking rubber doll. You're married to something that's like not real. It's physically real, but it's not a real human. You're married to something that's, you're married to a doll, basically. You're married to a big doll. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You're married to a fucking big doll. And then you're going to go back in the dating world. So you can't just like keep that from people, because if you want to bring that, if the date goes well and maybe you guys go back to your place, or maybe you go back, or maybe the relationship goes to like, you get close and it comes back to where you got, eventually they're going to come to your house and they're going to see that fucking doll. Or let's say you hide the doll. You're going to have to hide the clothes you probably put on. They're going to find clothes. They're going to find shit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to tell them. You can't just fucking not tell them. You know what I'm saying? They're eventually gonna see you got a doll. Unless they're into that shit, you're gonna have to tell them right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like I'm into sexdolls.com, if that's even real. Or there's like a crazy website, you know what I'm saying? Like We Like Dolls. So then there's like a groups and y'all hang out. And then probably there's gonna be no problem. But if you date somebody on like a regular dating site, like, you know what I'm saying, the Harmonies and all that other shit, or Matches and all that, you know what I'm saying? You're going to fucking have some problems probably. They're going to be like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There's going to be like a big car screech, or the big red flags. Or that's the word they use, the red flags. And you'll be in some shit, man. Ain't nobody want to fuck with that. Ain't going to have no time for that. I know I wouldn't. That'd be crazy as hell. You go to somebody's house and they got a motherfucking doll. Whether you were a man, woman, whatever, you got a fucking doll. Like, I don't know. Like, you just left it out. Like, it was just no thing. Like, here it is. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? This is it. This is what you get. You know what I'm saying? This is date number 3 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Day 3. Welcome. Day 3. Welcome to my world. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that would be some freaky shit. Whether you're a man, woman, like, or whatever however you represent yourself. You show up at a date and somebody's got a sex doll, like a big full doll, dressed in an outfit. Or like, what if they had them chilling with like a martini glass and shit in their hand, like, because they knew they was going to have company, like, and they got the leg crossed looking at the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was all chilling, like, that'd be hilarious to me. Man, I keep bumping the table. But anyways, I think that'd be super funny, man, if you came over and they had them all chilling, like, expecting company. Or had them all lounged at the island and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was at the fucking island of the fucking table. And that would be super funny to me. And awkward. Like, I don't know how you'd bring it up. Like, would you ignore it? Like, if it was a good friend of yours and they finally let you into their life and you saw a little too much more than you wanted. Like, whoa. Whoa there, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just showed a little too much information here. Or are you going to play it off till you left? Like, I'd probably play it off till I left. Unless it got weird. Unless it was like invites going on and shit. Like, hey, man, you want to... and I'm like, I got to go. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? That's when you got to go. But if it was just like, it was just there. And they were kind of just playing it off. And you're sitting at the bar and... or something like sitting at the table or whatever. And I'm just like, this is kind of crazy. But I'm just going to play it off. I'm just going to keep going and try to get home. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to become, no fucking ID channel shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to play it calm, be respectful, and try to get out there safe. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. You got to stay safe, humans. An Austrian, I almost said Amsterdam, but it's an Austrian hospital amputates the wrong leg of a patient. Damn, I would be so pissed off. I would be so mad. Oh my God. So now you got 2, you're going to have to cut the other one off because the other one was actually bad. Or was the other one be able to reattach on time and it's not going to be the same fucking leg? You're going to have to learn how to use the fucking thing again. Thanks to them fucking guys. You know what I'm saying? Man, dude, you're going there. You got a gangrened up, fucked up leg or whatever the fuck you got going on. You got to get shit cut off. And then they cut the fucking good one off. And then you wake up and they unwrap the fucking, your blanket and you fucking see, why the fuck's my shit still green? Oh, fuck. Cut the wrong one. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. Did they check and find out before he woke up and then cut both his shits off? Like, I don't know what. I don't even know what. All I do know is I would be fucking mad as hell taking y'all to the bank with both my fucking nubs. No disrespect, but both my no legs and fucking taking y'all to the bank. Because you fucking left my good one and my good foot, shout out to James Brown, get on the good foot. You fucking cut it off. And the one that should have went, the one that should have been, taken off, you left on. I would take y'all to the bank if I was this guy. All the way to the bank. Cha-ching. Yeah, cha-ching. Like that's the money sneeze. Like cha-ching. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. You cut the wrong one. And I hope if you did put the one back on, I don't know what you can do. I don't know if you can put it back on. Or if you do put it back on, is it going to fucking even accept it? You know what I'm saying? You got to fucking cut it off. The bone, everything. Dicks. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. Like, what if you go in there and get your tonsils taken out and you come out with titties? That's messed up, man. That's craziness. You go in there to get your, get your nuts clipped. And then fucking you wake up and you got cheek implants and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking you're looking to share when you wake up. That's messed up. I'd be mad as hell. But it's your legs, yo. They fucking just cut the wrong one. Now they gotta cut this. They still gotta cut the fucked up one. I'd be mad, dude. I'd be mad. I'd be coming up. I'd be getting that check. Hopefully you get that good lawyer, man, because that's some bullshitting. But anyways, let me get on with another event. Another strange headline. An Italian bodybuilder, this guy's from Italy, apparently killed his parents because they asked him to walk their dog. Could you say roid rage any fucking louder? Like, roid rage! It'd be like a new product commercial. Like, fucking dude, you know, having thoughts of killing your parents or going through with it. All they did was ask you to walk their dog. You know what I'm saying? Damn. And my man nutted out on a fucking rage fest and ended up killing his folks. Who knows how, because I didn't really go that far. But he took them out, ID channel style, all over a fucking dog walk. Whoa. What is in those fucking protein shakes? Like shit, maybe he didn't work out long enough. Maybe he left the fucking gym a little too fucking early. Maybe he should have stayed a little fucking later. Worked off all that fucking whatever the hell you got in you. Because damn, it was just a dog walk, man. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking guy's veins popping out everywhere. Fucking straight up bodybuilder. Like fucking, you know what I'm saying? I got to wear baby oil. You know what I'm saying? Every time the shirt comes off, baby oil better be on me. Baby oil and fake tan. You ever notice when you see them fucking bodybuilder commercials, those guys are fucking, their faces are like super different color from their body. Even if you're white, black, or whatever their nationality is, whatever that fucking oil is to show off all the muscles is like way darker than their skin. You know what I'm saying? You can fucking see, like, I'm saying like the dark guys, but I'm saying like the lighter skinned guys and everybody, like you can just see their faces don't match whatever they put on their fucking body. It's funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, my man fucking took out their parents over a fucking dog walk. Man, oh man. All they did was need a dog walk, yo. That's crazy. Now your freedom is gone. Your freedom is gone because you couldn't walk the damn dog because of your roids. All them steroids you was on. All them steroids. And not to mention, like, you weren't, that's how I know you weren't like a professional bodybuilder, because he didn't even mention your name. They just said an Italian bodybuilder. That's all they gave you. They were like your nationality and what you was doing. That's how you know you wasn't a pro and you was just fucking a roid guy. Damn. You asshole. One of my buddies used to call people assholes, but he put like 9 A's in front of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, asshole. Yeah. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And if you did, hit me with a like and subscription and turn on those notifications because I'm here twice a week. And with that said, this has been another episode of Meant to Vent. Till next time, humans. See ya!